Diamondbacks, remember the Halloween hunt locker from last week? Well, the first people to find it were Hadley and Matthew. Congratulations. Hey Diamondbacks, we heard you guys liked the challenge from last week.
So we've got an even harder challenge for you.
Let's go. The code is 133531. 7 times 2 times 1 divided by 7 plus 2 plus 6 minus 1 plus 3 divided by 6 plus 12 divided by 7 times 65 divided by 5 minus 90 plus 73 times 563 divided by 90 minus 3 divided by 5 minus 0.2 plus 3 times 1/2 minus 7 plus 4 divided by 2 plus 7. That was the equation to the locker number. And also remember, Diamondbacks, no order of operation.
Hey Diamondbacks,
Do you know we have a school musical?
And it's coming soon.
and this year it's Lion King Jr.
It is going to be held October 28th to the 29th.
But before auditions,
Mrs. Trejo is going to hold a question and answer meeting after school on October 23rd.
So if you are interested,
go to the audition meeting.
in Mrs. Strayhouse room after school, October 23rd. Hey Diamondbacks, this week is Drug-Free Week,
And we want to share with you some research.
and information about staying drug-free.
Take a look at this map from the United States.
It shows by color the number of people who died by drug overdose.
The bluer the area is colored, the fewer people have died from drug overdose.
The redder the area is colored, the more people died from drug overdose.
Watch what happens in the United States over 20 years.
Overdose deaths climbed as heroin, long available in inner cities, turned up in rural communities. In a single year, more than 70,000 Americans died of an overdose.
Many of these overdose deaths happened the first time they experimented with drugs.
And if the drug users didn't overdose their first time using drugs, then they quickly became addicted to the drug itself. This research explains why.
To understand how reward shapes behavior, Robert Malenka simulates a famous experiment. A mouse is attached to a fiber optic cable and placed in a cage with 2 holes. When the mouse explores the hole on the right, a flash of light sparks a feeling of pleasure in its brain. At the other hole, nothing happens.
Yep, there he goes again, right now. We are learning machines. Our brains have evolved to be exquisite reward seekers, and that was important for our evolutionary survival. But that came with a price. Our susceptibility to developing addictions.
Obsessed with that burst of pleasure, the mouse will probe the hole several thousand times over the next hour.
I mean, look at this. He's just doing nothing else.
This experiment revealed the reward pathway in the brain, primarily controlled by a chemical messenger called dopamine. Dopamine tells your brain to pay attention, that whatever it just experienced is worth getting more of. As drugs raise dopamine levels, they also alter the connections between brain cells, creating memories of euphoria that trigger fierce cravings.
The worst thing about drug use is that it actually changes the connections in your brain.
So you actually feel pain when you stop using the drug.
Imagine what it would feel like if your body ached all over when you weren't on drugs.
People struggling with addiction soon use drugs to avoid the pain of withdrawal.
Withdrawals will make your bones ache. I couldn't leave the house because I couldn't take a step without soiling myself from the withdrawals. You couldn't talk to me. I'd throw something at you or bite your head off.
When opioids are abruptly stopped, stress hormones are released at catastrophic levels. This imbalance triggers the opposite symptoms of opioid use, including shaking, anxiety, pain, and intense dysphoria.
But pain isn't the only thing a drug user suffers when they try to get off drugs.
Drug users report that they stopped caring about anything and anyone.
Their motivation to do anything but use drugs vanishes.
This cycle of addiction, says Dr. Corey Waller, starts as the brain struggles to rebalance as drugs overwhelm it with dopamine.
When that happens, the body decreases the production of dopamine, and eventually you can't even get enough dopamine produced to get out of bed, let alone produce good relationships and good decision making.
To understand what happens to dopamine, Dr. Nora Volkov has been imaging the brains of people with and without addiction to search for changes that occur with drug use. The number of receptor proteins, seen here as red in the brains of control subjects, are reduced in brains exposed to drugs. Fewer receptors means the brain is starving for dopamine.
Drugs interfere with your motivational drive. So imagine what it means to lose the motivation to do things, to just not have it.
And so anytime someone hears the term motivation, they should really supplant that with dopamine, because without dopamine, you don't have motivation. And so when we look at a person who is in the throes of an addictive disorder and say they just need to motivate, we're telling them to somehow magically make dopamine.
The sad part about it is none of us can just make more dopamine. You're about to meet a man whose drug use cost him his job and his family.
He was so addicted that he spent over $20,000 on drugs in less than 10 days.
My wife at the time went and seen her sister for 9 days, and I spent $21,000 while she was gone. I did lose my job. I didn't care.
The body has a drive for dopamine, and that craving flips them into survival mode. If you understand that this is about survival for them, you can understand why they steal 20 bucks out of your wallet, why they hawk jewelry from the house.
My habits was putting my wife and my daughter in danger. Finally, she just done what any mother would do, and they left.
That is how people become slaves to a drug. The good news is that none of us need to go through this. Life is so much easier when you are free from drugs, tobacco, and alcohol.
As we leave you, Diamondbacks, here are some before and after pictures of drug abusers.
Never give up your freedom, Diamondbacks.
Freedom, keep walking, keep on your toes, and don't stop talking about freedom. You get going, lots to be learning, lots to be knowing about people. You gotta reach 'em, sit 'em right down, then you gotta teach 'em about